dans cette love story, dans cette love story, dans cette love story, rien c'est histoire, c'est ta love story, c'est ta love story, c'est l'histoire.
Where's my mice and birds at? Okay, so I decided I'm going to go ahead and show all of my layers again, just because my last video wasn't very clear. So this is the pink dress that I found at the Goodwill Second Chance outlet. It has that pink ruffle on these shoulders already. So this is actually what I'm going to make, the top part is what I'm going to make the bodice out of. And I'll use part of the skirt to help make it fit me better. And then I'll basically use the pink layer as a lining layer. And then I'll use the rest of the skirt as either, probably like a ruffle, because I don't think I have enough for a full petticoat. And this skirt, this dress is what I'll make the blue part of the ruffle on the shoulders with this tool, because it's already got the fish, the fish line already in the ruffle part to make it. And then I'll try to save those blue stones. I might put them on the dress itself because they just match the dress so well. But yeah, I'll take off that bodice layer, and since this is the layer that has boning, I might go ahead and turn that into a corset. You know, just use the bottom of the skirt and elongate it on the sides to make it fit me better. And that way I have a corset all ready to go. Alright, this is the other dress. This is what I'm going to use for the top layer of the bodice. As you can see, it's got that ombre effect. And it has a tiny bit of boning in it, but I'll probably just take that out and reuse it for something else. But yeah, and then I'll probably use the skirt as anything left over from the skirt as another ruffle. So that's 3 pieces so far, plus my tulle skirt that I cut the bodice off of, that is thrifted. So here's a layer. That is just a bed sheet that I'll turn into a petticoat. I'll add ruffles on the bottom of it. This is another bed sheet from Goodwill that I'll turn into a petticoat. I'll probably do that by itself because I want to kind of use I have an idea to turn it into something else. To use a purple petticoat for something else. Alright, here's another bed sheet I'll use for petticoats. Another bed sheet, another bed sheet, another bed sheet, another purple bed sheet, another bed sheet. This thing has a tablecloth, so I'll probably just turn that into a ruffle. And then this sheer layer, which I don't have much of it, but I'm gonna try to turn it into a petticoat because there's a sheer over layer underneath one of the blue top layers. That is a yard from Joann's, one of my last trips where I actually found some fabric at my local store, which I had to drive 20 minutes for. that'll probably be a ruffle on one of the petticoats. And then this was a yard, and I'll probably make that a ruffle on one of the petticoats. I'm gonna layer tulle, which I might turn into a ruffle, another sparkly blue tulle that would turn into a ruffle. Definitely I'll turn those into a ruffle because you don't have much of it. I might make a petticoat of this. This might be a ruffle. I'm not sure how much the fabric will go. This is definitely going to be a petticoat because I have a couple of yards of this because it's one of those iridescent layers. Alright, and then this is from Temu. It's about 5 yards. It's like a sheer iridescent blue. And so you just looking through that one layer, you get sort of the blue effect of the gown. Let's see what this last layer looks like. So that kind of covers it up. So I might make the blue a top layer. As I don't, well, you can tell, like in the, you can't tell on camera, but it is catching the light a little bit in person. So maybe that's all I need. So this is hopefully going to be a top layer if I have enough, because it didn't have a whole lot of fabric. Maybe 5 yards or less. So that is all the fabric I'm using for the Cinderella dress. As you can tell, most of it is thrifted. And I also bought some butterflies from Temu. So for some reason my audio messed up. So want to hear me sound like a chipmunk? Joann's, and then everything I bought at the thrift store, I probably spent like maybe $200 for all this material. So considering how many yards this dress was going to be, hopefully I can work and do some magic there. All right, and now I'm going to sew the elastic to the skirt.
I am going to take this black elastic with a metal metallic sheen to it. It's like it's about a yard, and I got them at Walmart, and it fits my waist perfectly. So I'm going to sew that to the top of the waistband of the Beast, aka the Tull's petticoat skirt that I've thrifted, and we'll get to, that'll be step 1 of the Cinderella. I got it set to a zigzag stitch. This is a brand spanking new machine. Hopefully, I'm just going to sew it on the top edge there. Nice and slow. Inch there, so because I'm going to also grab it. I'm also going to sew hook and eyes to the ends of the elastic, and that way I don't have to take out the zipper.
So for some reason my recording messed up this week. It recorded it very slow, and so I had to speed up the footage so that you would understand me at all. And it just made me sound like a chipmunk. And this part that you're seeing right here is where I'm trying to find a needle because the needle bent. And I cannot find a needle until I clean up my apartment. So I'm going to have to pause this for now, find a needle, sew on the elastic, sew on the hooks and eyes, and be done. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share and subscribe. And until next time, my fashion nerds.